Hi there. We want your girlfriend's experience to be the best it can be. Did you know that you can increase the picture quality on YouTube? Let's change the quality to 4K. That's super clear, ultra high definition video. I'll walk you through it step by step. Move your mouse over the video or tap the screen if you're on a phone or tablet, and you'll see some buttons appear. On a computer, click the little gear icon in the bottom right corner of the video. In the YouTube app for phone or tablet, tap the little gear icon in the top corner of the video. Next, click or tap the button that says Quality. This shows you the video options. Look for the one that says 2160p 4K and select it. That's the highest quality, nice and sharp. Watching in 4K uses more of your internet bandwidth and can potentially slow your connection. If you are having issues with your video, you can always go back and choose a lower video quality. That's it. Now you're watching in the best quality possible.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
We are back for Three Themes Live. I'm so excited. We've been talking about gingerbread this week. We're going to round it out with a really great project for all of you. You're in for a real treat. Welcome to Three Themes Live, where theme number 1 is something to smile about, theme number 2 is something to learn, and theme number 3 is something to discover. Let's go. Hello everyone, welcome to Three Themes Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop, and I'm so happy that you decided to be with us today. We have had such a blast all week long talking about gingerbread, talking about our reflection blocks, and today, as I mentioned earlier, we're going to round that up and share with you even more fun projects. I hope that you've been able to go back if you missed it and take a look, because I mean, we had Amy Chappelle on Monday, and then yesterday was such a fun project as well with aprons and boy, what else did we do? Sublimation, you name it. So you know what? The whole idea is there's got to be something for everyone, right? So we really try to bring it all in, and I'm so glad that you are along with us for the ride. Also, who's along with me for the ride today are these two. And I've got Sandra and Allison. Thanks so much, you guys, for hanging out.
We're glad to be here. Now, I'm a little disappointed.
Why is that?
Where is the gingerbread tasting table?
You know
yeah,
what?
no kidding.
I did think about that, you know, and then I had the thought for about 30 seconds. And then I said, no.
Man.
Maybe because I was just too lazy.
Yeah, well, you know,
Yeah,
my mom
that's true.
and brother used to enter a gingerbread contest every single year, and they'd make these fantastic gingerbread houses. I mean, they were masterpieces, and
Right?
she would make
Hallmark gingerbread
contest.
contest.
She would make the gingerbread, but my mouth would water, but we never got to eat them because, you know, after they've been to the contest, who wants
Well,
to eat
and
them?
how many
not so
people's
good.
hands are all over
I know,
them.
they've sat there for so long. So
Right.
I do love
Something
me a
I
little
want.
bit of gingerbread.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's one of those things that definitely reminds you of the season, and there's just something about the smell of it and all the things, right? Well, you know what? I think that before we get going with the rest of the show, we have to take a moment of silence for Sandra's shoes.
Oh,
Sandra,
yeah.
your shoes are killer today.
Get those up here.
I am
Let's see if we can
loving
see
them.
this. Yeah.
The Granny
go.
Smith block
I
for
asked her,
crochet.
did she make these?
No.
No.
And I said, you should just say you did, but
cute.
then you all would
Okay.
want to know how to do it.
Yeah,
so.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to do that. No.
Okay, well, they're stinking cute,
Yeah,
Sandra.
those
They're
are
pretty
so
fun.
fun.
I need myself a pair of those.
Well, just down at the store down
Just,
here.
just down
downtown.
here.
Yeah,
Really?
here in Logan, yes.
What do you
they're
know?
darling.
What do you know? All
Yeah.
right. Well,
Thank you.
I had to.
I will be back. I might need to take a little break.
Oh,
right
right,
now.
sure. About 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, all
You
right.
got it.
I had to chuckle. I'm seeing in the comments that Linda said her husband must have heard about the gingerbread. He brought some Pepperidge Farm gingerbread
Oh,
cookies
yum.
home.
Oh.
And I don't know, Linda, if you know this, but we have the Pepperidge Farm factory just down the road from us.
Yeah.
In fact,
here
I
in
drive by
Logan.
it every day.
Twice.
You're
Yes,
gonna have
you
to
do.
stop on
That's
your way
right.
and
They're
pick us
never
up.
open that early or that late. I mean, but yes, but
You can get big bags of cookies,
Oh yeah, they're
right?
so delicious.
They are the best. You know what? Anytime someone visits us from out of town, we tell them, you got to head over to Pepperidge Farm. And so I'm going to tell our 2 visitors who are with us today, you got to head over to the Pepperidge Farm. Let's take a look. We've got 2 wonderful women who came, and Kyle's loving on them. Oh, well, you know
Do they
what?
know that, Kyle?
Okay. Absolutely. We're so glad you guys are here. And you're separate. Like, you don't know each other, right? So, you know, so-and-so
know
meets
each other now.
so-and-so, and now you're like, okay, we did this together. I love it. You're going to have a party later. Okay. That sounds good to me. We love anytime we can celebrate, right? All right, well, it's good to have you. And again, if you happen to be in town visiting, come see us. Come see the girlfriends. I know that these ladies are also taking a tour of Kimberbell this week as well. They're heading over to our warehouse to check that out. And so we love seeing our friends. We just love seeing you guys. So come on by to the beautiful Logan, Utah, and come say hi. All right. Well, you know what? Today, well, I should say this week, we've talked about the word reflection.
Yes.
Because we are focused on our Stitch Your Story theme this month. So for the month of November, the theme is reflection, and that gives you all kinds of possibilities of what you could do. And I loved the blocks that were shared so far this week. I mean, I loved how Jackie shared the bullseye block, and she talked about the certain parts of her life that were really important and what the continuous circle meant for her. And then yesterday, Leanne shared some photographs that she sublimated onto her quilt block, and that was a beautiful story too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was her grandmother. That was awesome.
I know,
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a good reminder
Oh,
for
it
all
is.
of us.
It is.
So you just sometimes have to stop, right?
Stop for a minute and
Stop
take a
for a
look at
minute.
life around you.
Exactly. And so today, Allison, I can't wait to have you share with us your take on reflection.
All right, here's my reflection block.
Okay. I like it.
All right, let me tell you. And isn't it funny how one word can spark a lot of different thoughts?
That's
so
true.
my word is reflection, and as you can see, I used a little bit of silver leather in the middle of that.
Okay.
And the reason I
A
did
little bit
that,
of shine there.
yeah, it's a reflection. If you look in it, it reflects back at you. So, but you'll also notice that I did some darks and some lights, some sunshine and some darkness.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when I reflect back on my life, when I
Yeah.
look in the mirror of who I've become, you know, there are some good times and bad times. And I think all of us can look at that, the good times and the bad times. And the thing that I reflected the most on is, would we appreciate one without the other?
Probably not.
And so, you know, sometimes you have to go
so
through
true.
those hard times.
you do.
And sometimes you have to stop and look in the mirror and go, what role do I play with this? And what role can I just let go? And so that is, so our good friend Shelley made this for me. I had posted this during one of the other dark times, and so I wanted to share this as part of my reflection block.
Okay, love
But
to hear.
some days are just heavy. The world feels loud and chaotic. Let's do what we can to make it a little lighter for ourselves and for each other. Be gentle, be kind, choose love, even when it's small. No, it matters more than you know. So this is kind of my reflection
beautiful.
block motto. You know,
Yes.
the dark is the heavy times,
Yeah.
and the light is the sunshine. And choose kindness.
You know
Just
what?
choose to be kind. And
Because you never know what someone's going through.
Right.
Right?
Oh, for sure.
And you never know what smile you can find in the midst
Right.
of darkness.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing about it is those dark times are what shapes us too.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and they make us appreciate what's out there
Mm-hmm.
and make it so that we're a lighter person and we can be a little bit more
Which is why you
appreciative.
can look in the
Yes.
center of the
Yes.
reflection.
Yes, very
so
much
that
so.
is my take on
I
the
love
reflection
that.
I
block.
love that. I like the fact
can't-
that the different median, you can use leather in a quilt
Yes,
block.
Right, absolutely.
There's
People are
nothing
like,
wrong
whoa,
with that.
whoa, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I can't do that. But yes, you can.
Yes,
Yeah.
you
And that's
can.
perfect, Allison. I love
Well,
it.
so that
Yeah.
is my reflection block that will go in there.
Okay.
I love my little thought that I posted on
And make
Facebook
sure to write
during
this
one
down.
of the during one of the harder times, you know.
Absolutely.
So-
Yeah. You know, there's space for both. I always say, like
Very much
it's
so.
no one's life is ever picture perfect, but there's space for both.
And
So,
it's not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so choose kindness because it comes back tenfold.
Absolutely.
And reach out. I mean, if
Very
I
much
can
so.
say anything, reach out, because if we all have room for a little kindness in our heart,
Yeah.
there are a lot of us that are in those sunny and happy times
Yes,
that
very.
can pull you out of the dark times.
Oh, I love that sentiment.
awesome.
Thank you so much, Allison,
Of
for
course,
sharing
of
that.
course.
And, you know, if you're just joining us and are thinking, what is this all about? What are we talking about during theme number 1 this week? Well, it's about Stitch Your Story. And it's a year-long program that we started back in January. I can't believe we're already to November. It's crazy. So whether you're behind, whether you haven't begun, go ahead and start now. Jump in right now, and just choose any of the themes. If you don't do all 12, that's okay too.
Right.
But it's all about sharing a story behind a block, and it's your story, so no one else will have the same quilt as you by the end of the year. I'm so excited to see all of you making these and turning them in and saying, you know what? I'm going to leave this for my family. I'm going to leave this for my loved ones. I think
right.
there's nothing better. So, all right, friends. Well, we hope you enjoyed those thoughts on the theme of reflection. And now we get to move into the really fun part as we talk about gingerbread. And so Sandra is going to take us step by step on how to do a really fun little add-on on the embroidery machine to kind of spice up your holiday wear, perhaps.
Right.
You know, sure. And then during theme number 3, we have another little challenge for you that, well, let's call it a stuffie with a twist. Not sure what I'm talking about? Well, you better stay tuned. We'll be back right after this.
You know, Fern, sometimes people think, okay, I'm going to take this tea towel and I'm going to put it in my hoop and I'm going to embroider on it.
You just open it up and put it down there.
Yeah,
It'll be in the perfect place.
Right. And I printed it out so that I could see. And then I could take my pumpkin here and I could kind of go, okay, do I want it on the corner here? Do I want it in the middle? So I always use a sticky back stabilizer.
Yes.
And a wash away. We've scored it. And now we're going to take the paper off of it. It's sticky right here.
Sure is.
And if I wanted it on the corner like this, if you've noticed when I printed this out, it also has the
You put a
crosshairs on
crosshair
it. Okay, so I can also center that in my hoop. Then I'm going to take all of this other stuff and I'm going to roll it up and I'm going to clip it. Look at that one. That's going to be perfect.
Welcome to 3 Things Live. I'm Allison.
And I'm Sandra.
And we cannot wait to show you the project that we are doing. It is all about gingerbread this week, and I'm so excited. Sandra, you asked me if I'd done this before. You're like, oh, you've done this before. I'm like, I have not. So buckle up,
and
because
you know
when
what?
Allison has not done something, it's bound to be a ride.
And you know what, though, Allison, it's very easy.
Oh, good.
It is
We'll see.
really an easy thing. You know, when Kris asked me to do this, I thought, oh, yeah, I can do that. And I can. And you can, too. Trust me, it's very easy to do, and they stitch out really fast, so it's really
Okay.
fun. So basically what we're gonna do are these side split designs on a sweatshirt.
They're so cute.
Yeah, and so we're gonna start with the little gingerbread man, and isn't he darling?
He is darling.
Now this comes in 2 different sizes. It comes in a 4x4 or a 5x7. And this one here is the 4x4. These little sweatshirts that I'm working on today are gonna be for my granddaughters. I don't have very many granddaughters. I have lots of grandsons, but not many granddaughters. So when I thought pink, oh yes, I can do
Oh
pink.
yeah, that's so fun, right?
Yeah. So I hope that they'll enjoy it. But anyway, this is on the side. This one here is just a real small one. Now, the thing you need to remember is that depending on the sweatshirt you can do it on a t-shirt too.
Right.
Don't just think that, oh, I can only do that on a sweatshirt. No, you could do this on a t-shirt also. But the thing you remember is the size of it. You know, what size do I want? So when these are on our website, and you can purchase them on our website.
Right.
So
and you don't just get gingerbread.
No.
There's angels and
There's
candy
an
canes
angel
and a
and a
tree,
tree
and so
and-
fun.
all kinds of fun things, a bow.
Yeah.
All kinds of fun things. And again, they do come in 2 sizes, so that's really great. So we picked the gingerbread today. So you're going to locate the side, obviously, of the sweatshirt. Now, I also had to look for sweatshirts that didn't have pockets in the side. So that was
you
another
can't,
thing too.
You can't have built-in
Yeah.
pockets. That's
Yeah.
great tip.
So I got a hoodie. It has the pocket in the front.
'Kay.
So we're good with that one. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to load your design in your machine. So let's go to the machine here and take a look at our screen.
Okay, so I have already taken the liberty to load the 4x4 design into the screen.
Right, and we are using a 5x7 hoop because I found that it's easier to pull it down to the bottom of the hoop, and it's easier to work with that way.
Now we're stitching today on the Brother Stellaire. So we're going to give you the instructions, but they're pretty universal depending on the
very
side.
much so.
So they may differ just a little bit.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is I have loaded this. I'm going to edit.
Because the first thing you're going to do is you're going to turn this design upside down.
All right, and the way that you do that is you just hit your rotate button, and you can go one way or the other. I mean, I'm not partial, so we're going to go counterclockwise here 2 times so that my gingerbread's standing on his head.
Yes, and the reason you're doing that is because then that way all of the bulk of the shirt is going to be in your lap pretty much.
Right.
What I would say. So you're not working with it at the top of the hoop, you're working with it at the bottom of the hoop. So it makes it a lot easier to maneuver it and to do that.
Which means we want to move our design.
Yep, so I want you to move the design now.
So I'm going to hit the move button, and I'm actually going to move this design down to the bottom of and if you have your stylus, then you can do it really quick, or your finger, but I'm going to, I wanted him centered. Sorry, my fingers got away
okay.
from me. And we have a little bit of wiggle room here, but I can just eyeball this right to the center. Does that look good to you?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, and I'm going to go all the way down here.
And
I'm working around these cameras, and it's
yeah, it's a little harder to do that, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm gonna just on my screen. It's gonna be about a little bit less than a quarter of an inch.
Yeah,
And I'm
that
gonna
looks
just
great.
hit OK.
Yep,
Then
that
I'm gonna
looks
hit
great.
embroidery.
Looks great. So the first thing it's going to do is going to give you a placement line so that you will know where to line this up in your hoop. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, I guess you better have some thread.
Well, I can do some thread fast.
There's some black, and that way they will be able to see it a lot easier.
Okay.
Now, I did not pre-wash my shirt. I don't think you'll have a problem with that at all, and so you don't need to do that. Also, Kris has an amazing video out on YouTube. So you can follow me along with this. I'm not going to go step by step, but Kris does, and it's actually very easy to follow. So out there on our YouTube channel, you're welcome to find that video out there, tutorial.
Okay.
So again, the first thing we're going to do is just a placement line.
Yep.
Okay, this is going to
I
help
always
us
like to
line
do
it
a
up.
placement lines as color I can see, regardless of whether you're doing it for camera or not, because
Right.
it's important that you see that. Now, I noticed out on Facebook we had some questions about sometimes those placement lines extend beyond the design. It's because they're a placement line.
Right.
I mean, we need to extend them beyond the
Right.
design just a little bit because we want you to place that exactly the same spot.
Yep,
So.
yep, exactly. And you won't see any of these, I promise. Okay, so we've got our placement line. Now, I found the really great thing to use is to use some glue.
Oh, I love a glue stick.
Okay, so just take your glue
Who
stick.
knew when you started elementary school there would be so many uses for a glue stick? You think it's
More
one
than-
of the more than you
just,
know.
Not just paper.
Right.
Exactly. So I'm going to take a glue stick and I'm just going to kind of rub a couple places down like that.
If
okay?
only that were rubber cement.
Don't we all love rubber cement? Don't you remember playing with it when
I
you
just
were
need to
in
get a bottle of
school?
rubber cement just
Yeah,
so when I'm
isn't
sad
that
I
the
can go
truth?
in and smell it.
Okay, so because this is new and it's, you know, still got the lines from it folding and everything, but this also has, on this side of it, it has the seam where the ribbing ended. So that pretty much tells me that's the center right there.
Right.
Most of the time. Not always, but you can kind of guesstimate that that's what it is. So what I'm going to do, and I found when I'm using smaller sweatshirts, it's easier to turn them inside out
Oh.
on a
okay.
small sweatshirt, because then that way you're working with it this way and you can work it like it's a tunnel instead of trying to maneuver everything up underneath it.
That's brilliant.
Okay, so I turned it wrong side out.
But
and
we're still going to stitch on the right side.
Correct. And I'm going to line that up so that is just on those lines right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take some
Gotta
paper
love us some
tape
Kimberbell tape.
and I'm going to tape this down. So down it goes like that. Okay, and then I'm going to kind of, and because this is a smaller sweatshirt, they're not as easy to maneuver as a larger one would be. And because I chose a small sweatshirt, and then I'm going to tape that
Yes,
over
be
there.
liberal bit with your Kimberbell tape.
Oh,
I
yes.
mean, you know, it definitely is a help. And so, yeah, use that baby.
And then we're going to just kind of fold that down up underneath there like that. And make sure that that goes clear to the bottom of your hoop right there. That
Okay.
really helped me. Another thing that helped at this point is it's going to do a basting box all the way around this. So then that way it pretty much holds this
So you
in
want
place.
to do the basting box.
Yes, you do.
Lazy Allison would have skipped that step, but
No,
you want to do the basting
You want
box.
to do that basting box because it's going to help put that in there straight. So I found slow your machine down.
Okay.
Because then that way you can kind of play with it as it goes.
All right, so we won't
slow
go
that
into our
machine
settings.
down, and I'd probably go down to around 400 anyway, Allison.
Okay.
Oh, it should have come right up at the first, right there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So you guys can see that I just went into my settings, and then on this where I can adjust my frame size or anything like that, I'm just going to slow it down.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and let you leave the black on because this is going to come out.
Right.
No one's going to see it, but just so that you guys can see what it's going to do, we're going to put that basting box in there.
All right.
So you kind of have to
carefully.
play with it really carefully there, Allison, to get that to lay flat.
Okay.
I'm trusting you to make this look good.
Wow, Sandra, there's no pressure here.
Yeah, no, none at all. And you kind of have to pull that back a little bit. Okay.
Okay, am I good? Do you
I
think I'm
you're
good?
good. And it does start at the top like that.
Oh, okay, that's a good thing to know.
So that at the bottom of your hoop, I should say. It's going to start at the bottom of your hoop.
Okay.
And it'll go down, I believe, or across one of the little restrictions.
Okay.
Yep, goes down. And just very slowly, see how you want to make sure. And
Oh, it didn't catch it, so I might have to go back and do it.
and that's okay.
Again. Is it okay?
It will be okay, I
Are
promise.
you sure? Because I can do it again.
No, because that design is going to come off the end of that, so it's all right.
Okay, all right.
So we're good.
Okay.
Okay. Now the next thing it's going to do is a placement line for your fabric or whatever you're going to use for your gingerbread man.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Do we
and-
want to stick with black?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. So now this is all placed and secure, so I don't have to worry so much because it is actually
Yeah, it's
giving that
It's
basting stitch. Imagine that.
right, right, and it pretty much holds it. The only thing you have to worry about is the sweatshirt moving in and getting caught under your foot. So you do have to kind of watch it.
Yeah,
It's
this
not
isn't one you go fix your Diet
But
Coke.
you see how that's going to go down to
Oh,
the
I see
bottom
it.
of
Yep,
that
okay, of the sweatshirt.
sweatshirt, so it's okay.
So it's overlapping that basting stitch. Ah. And it's kind of got some bulky seams, so that's
It does, and
that's
it's-
why we want to slow the machine down.
Yeah, and it's going to be covered. So bring that back out over here, and actually I'm going to have you bring the other one that I've got, the magic of cameras.
Okay, everybody blink your eyes. Dun, 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 dun.
And here we are. So we've got this one here. We had our placement line under there. I'm using felt.
Okay.
Now you can use fabric, you can use whatever. Leather would even be cute. A brown leather would be really cute as a gingerbread man. But I
Inky,
chose
whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but I chose felt for my little gingerbread man. Okay, so at this point he's there. I've got my felt down, and now I'm going to cut him out.
Oh,
Now this is where
I'm glad this is your job. I'm glad this is your job. I just have to push the green button.
So I'm going to cut the
And are you
little-
cutting through the material and the sweatshirt?
Well, right now I'm just going to cut the felt.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to cut the sweatshirt.
Okay.
And I'm going to cut my stabilizer. I'm going to put a hole in my stabilizer.
All right. This is
Okay.
a 3-part process.
So I'm going to cut this little guy out.
I see you're using those Karen Buckley scissors. Is that because of the sharp point on them?
It is, and it's also because they're a little bit heavier, so when I cut the sweatshirt, it will help a little
Okay.
bit better.
All right. So, because I would be getting my teeny tiny little Kimberbell snips out, and that probably is not going to work out on me.
Yeah, I'm going to try to keep my hands out of the way here. I'm just going to cut part of that right there for right now.
Judy's asking, can you wash it with the felt?
You sure
yeah,
can.
I've never had any problems washing.
You sure can. Now at this point here, I'm going to cut my stabilizer
Oh, so
and
you're
my
just-
shirt.
Oh, I'm scared for you, Sandra. Do you want me
Okay.
to hold your hand?
I think I can do it.
Okay.
So right along that placement line, I'm going to just cut my stabilizer, cut a hole in it right there, just across that.
Okay.
And what that does is that frees that up a little bit so that you can get up underneath here, and
Okay,
you're
she
going
put
to
that
cut
basting
that.
stitch. Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to go around here and I'm going to cut my.
Wow, whoever made this in the hoop split design is a genius,
No kidding.
Kris. She's a genius, don't you think?
Really, really. I love it. It's great. Okay. So there I've cut that. But now I've got a hole in there. What am I going to do?
Well, crap. Your
I'm gonna-
glue's not going to work.
I'm going to patch it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to patch it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of sticky back wash away,
Okay.
okay? And you're going to peel it apart.
Oh, man. I'm glad I'm at this
Just-
demo. Just saying.
Yeah, it's actually really simple. It's really fun, okay? And now the sticky part right here, I'm going to turn my hoop over,
Okay.
and I'm going to put that right on that spot right there,
Okay.
okay? And then I'll put it back over this way and just kind of press that down.
So that it all kind of
Now,
matches.
can you think why I would use that like that? Why wouldn't I just start with sticky back stabilizer?
Well, because you have to first of all cut it out, and second of all, you really need a good stabilizer
Yeah,
on
you do.
there, I would think, to get that down. And you kind of want to leave one stabilizer in it,
Right.
While when you're wearing the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
So
It helps stabilize
Did I
the
say the
design.
right
You
answer?
said exactly what you
Yes.
need to say, Allison. That's exactly
we didn't
right.
practice that before.
No, we did not. No. So basically what it's going to do now is it's just going to go around and finish the design of
So at this
the
point, when you
gingerbread.
have it all good and stabilized, then
Yeah.
you would just add.
Yep. Then you just take it to the machine, and the first thing it's going to do is the satin stitch around this little guy.
Okay. But wait a minute.
Okay.
My guy's upside down.
I know. Yeah. So
Okay.
is this one.
Okay. All right. Silly me.
So is this one. See, he's upside down too.
Oh, perfect.
'Cause he
Okay.
goes in the
All
jar.
right.
But
I'm
that's okay.
good.
But it's okay. We're not going to make you do that, Allison.
All right.
Because look what I've got.
I love television. I hope this happens in my sewing room.
Now this one, as you can see, is a little bit bigger.
I would probably start with the bigger one before I went to the tiny one. I might do a practice Mima shirt.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And this one is for a little girl that's a little bit,
Yeah.
she's 10. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a little bit bigger. Those are for little girls that are 4 and 6. So
Okay.
we're good
so
that
this
way.
is for your confident beginner. That's for your beginner to intermediate.
But I wanted to show you also the difference in the size of the two.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. Okay.
So as you can tell, this one here is
So
quite a bit
cute.
smaller.
Yeah. But this
it's
big one would
perfect.
look ridiculous on a baby or a 2-year-old.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I agree.
So.
But anyway, here's the bigger guy.
Oh
all
my
right?
gosh, so cute.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to take it out of the hoop.
Okay.
Okay. But the first thing I'm
So
going to do.
all y'all pretend I just stitched that out
She did. She did a
perfectly.
great job. She did such an awesome job stitching that out for me. Seam ripper. Can you believe we don't hardly find seam rippers
Because
around
we
this
don't make
place?
mistakes.
I know, we don't. We don't.
Who needs a seam ripper?
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to leave this in the hoop until I take that basting stitch out, because it just makes it a lot
Makes it
easier
taut and easier to
for me
find.
to take that out.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take this fun little stitch out, and see, it just comes out really easy.
Yeah.
But as you can see, nothing's going to show. All of those other stitches that we did in black are not going to show.
Yep.
This is white, but that's okay.
Because that's the confident beginner in you, Sandra.
Yes.
I'm going to do that basting stitch in white. Now, the beginner Allison, she would have done it in bright red.
Somebody's just asking if we could do this in a water-soluble thread. And I don't see any reason why not.
Just make sure you have water soluble in the top and the bottom,
Yeah,
so that.
either one.
Yeah.
Actually, you could do it either one.
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
once you water soluble it on one side or the other, then
Yeah.
it's just going to melt.
One way or the other.
Allison needs to go back to bed today because
Yeah,
she's asking brilliant questions.
Yeah, I think that's a great question, though.
Marilyn
but
says
you
she
bet
likes
you
to
could.
take the basting out from the back too. Yeah.
And
so,
yeah, you could do it that way too.
yeah, just however you prefer to do it. So.
Yeah. Okay, this is just going to take a second or two.
All right, so while that takes a second, does anybody have any questions? Ask Sandra, not
Yeah.
me, because I'm brilliant today.
Ask, and Allison will ask me. How's
Yep.
that sound?
Yep,
While I concentrate on taking this basting stitch out.
yeah. Unfortunately, there's no quick way to do it. You just have to go.
Yeah.
Yes, Judy, you asked if you could wash with the felt. Absolutely, you can wash it. You can wash with the felt, with the embroidery leather. Just be careful taking a hot iron to it. That's the only thing is
I've
that
got
it will melt.
A sweatshirt that I used with glitter.
And you wash
the
it.
glitter sheet, I wash it all the time. It has vinyl on it, and I wash it all the time. Not a problem whatever. All of them have washed up very nicely. Okay.
perfect.
So I've taken that out, and now I'm going to take it out of the hoop here, like this. My tape all over. And then I'm going to take it here. And the reason that you're using the wash away stabilizer, especially around here, is do you want to trim that, Allison?
No, because I always get about 1/8 of an inch that I can see in my side, and it drives me absolutely insane.
And you have too much of a tendency to clip your stitches.
Yes.
And then
Trying
what
to get
happened?
too close. Well, then they unravel and it looks horrible, and
yeah.
then you get the fray check out, and then I wouldn't suggest you watch it.
Yeah, so-
I heard from a friend that happens.
Really?
Yeah.
Just from a friend?
That would never happen, Sandra, but my friend told me that would happen.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. And I agree.
Yeah.
Because guess what? It does happen.
Terry wants to know if the patch of the stabilizer covered the whole gingerbread. No, it did not. It
No.
just covered that little portion that we were actually cutting out.
Just that one portion here. And
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this right back.
Now, Sandra, I hope you're going to show them the trick that you showed me. Do you have your water soluble? pin
yeah.
out. Remember when you taught me that? That was brilliant.
Yes. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I've got him right side out now. And I've got this. I'm just going to trim as much of that around there as I can.
Without cutting your stitches.
Okay. And then I'm going to take a fabric folding pin. And
No, you're not.
Maybe
you're
not.
just going to trim really
we
close.
always
but
have
we're
them
gonna-
here.
We're going to talk about the fabric folding pin.
Okay, I'm not going to say that because
Okay.
it's not in the drawer.
All
Okay.
right.
What you would do is just take your fabric folding pin and just
With water.
in it and run that around there.
Oh my gosh,
because
it's
that
brilliant.
just makes
I can't
that
even tell you how
stabilizer
many times
dissolve.
I'm in the kitchen sink trying to get that off, and then everything is soaking and it takes days to dry. Just run a fabric folding pin right on the edge and
Yep.
it just dissolves it.
But the rest of this, I'm going to trim all of this stabilizer, obviously, around the outside of this, and it's going to be gone. But you can see where my water soluble is, and it'll just dissolve. It'll
Yeah.
just go away. If the minute you put any water on it, it'll just go right away.
Yes.
So there you
Oh
go.
my word, something that seemed so hard just became so easy.
Yeah.
Even an Allison can do it.
It's really simple, and they're really fun. And
Yeah.
as I said, there's like all the instructions that we have. Let's see, there's a snowman,
Yes.
and there's a gingerbread man, there's a bell, a candy cane, an angel,
angel.
and a Christmas tree. So you guys go out there and buy yourself, get these designs off of our website, and then start making your size split designs, Christmas designs. And this gingerbread man is absolutely adorable. I just thought he's so cute. And
Yes, he is darling. And I love the little pink you did.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, so thank you so much, Sandra.
Yeah.
That was so fun. I
Yeah,
cannot
it's
wait till
fun.
you see what we have in store for you for thing number 3. So give us just a second and we're going to bring Kris on and she has a fun surprise.
We'll be right back.
We're going to talk about Serger crochet specifically. So we just have a couple of scraps here and we have it set up so with our 3 thread wide. And we're just going to go here. We have our blade on and we're just going to run it through. I'll lift it up, pull that, put it back under, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add some ruffle right away on this one. What we're looking for is we have the clear foot and it's going to be so that that needle is just hitting the edge of our stitches. Pull it off, flip it over, and put it back through. We're gonna drop it down and ruffle this thing up. So I'm dropping it down to a 2.
Look
So
how
just-
fun.
Yep.
You
So there
just
they
can kind
are.
of, I love that.
Remember, 3 Things Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Let's go. Connectivity features. This is how you're going to get a very long stitch out. I mean, we don't have a hoop that fits this size.
Now, it tells me that my embroidery is finished.
Uh-huh.
And is it okay to connect your next pattern?
And you're gonna say,
And
heck
I'm
yeah.
gonna say, you bet. Now,
It says heck yeah on
Yeah, it should. That is a projection.
line that up exactly with that little
Wow.
image. That needle comes right down to the very center
Oh my
of that.
goodness.
And
so
if
we
it's
want to
not-
make sure that our stickers are within that embroidery field.
Okay, but do I need to move it up because this fingers
You
press
do.
line is
You want to
like,
make sure that that is right there
That
in the
fold.
center of my hoop.
So it's recognizing the hoop.
Uh-huh.
It's recognizing where the stickers are. Look at that.
And I'm gonna say, okay,
And then you just start again,
then
and
you
it just matches it up perfectly.
yeah, it does.
Wow. All right, welcome back everyone to 3 Things Live. We are into theme number 3. Hey, that was a great demo. I
Hey,
loved
thank you,
that.
thank you.
Yes,
And
I
again,
really
You
enjoyed
think
it.
you loved it? I loved it.
Good.
You know, it wasn't too hard for you then, Allison?
No, I made it. I
Yeah.
made it, and I
Okay,
didn't
cool.
even sweat too much.
Nice. You know, there were a few questions that came up. One is, you know, is a sweatshirt the only thing you can do? No. I mean, you can absolutely do it on the neck of a shirt. You could do it on jeans. I've seen it done that way. I've seen it done on tea towels. I mean, it's just wherever you want that little cut to be, and it just kind of hangs down a little bit.
But you know, you could do it and not put the cut, not even cut it.
You wouldn't have to.
No, you could
you
use
can actually
that
put the
design
That's a
just
good point.
on a shirt,
Yeah.
on the front of your shirt or
Yeah.
whatever. You would not have to cut it. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Especially the gingerbread man.
Yeah, right.
That one
yes,
definitely you could.
exactly. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is there were several questions about washing, and they were right. You can wash this, but the one thing I would say and recommend is that if you do wash it, I would turn the shirt inside out.
Yes.
Okay. I would also be very careful as to what I washed it with, because the last thing you want, if you're using felt.
Yes.
Now, if you're using fabric, you're fine. It doesn't matter, right?
Right.
But if you're using felt, think about it. If you've got like towels in there or even other clothes or whatever,
Right.
and it's brushing up against that, it's going to have
Well, the
a little bit of
sweatshirt,
peel.
the first couple of times you wash a sweatshirt, I always get a ton of lint
Yes.
from the inside of that soft part of the
Yeah.
sweatshirt.
Yes.
So definitely turn it inside out. Make sure you're careful with what you wash it with, and maybe you might even consider just doing spot wash.
And don't dry.
Yeah, and don't dry.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. I would definitely hang
yeah.
dry. So anyway, we hope that you guys enjoyed that. I see some of you are like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I bought those last year and I still haven't done them. So you've
there-
given them the motivation to do it,
I'm so
Sandra.
glad. And
There
we
you
want
go.
to see pictures.
Yeah, post your pictures. I'd love to see them.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Well, to round things up today, we were thinking about what could we do with gingerbread, because that's what we focused on all the week, right? Well, as you know, Chubba the ghost has had to retire.
He sailed away on the
Chubba
Titanic,
the
and we don't know if he
ghost.
made it.
Bye-bye. So long. Until next year, Chubba, right? And so we thought, well, if we had Chubba the ghost, maybe we need to have like a ginger buddy.
Hey, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Ginger buddy.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
So I've got a new little in the hoop stuffie for you guys, but it comes with a twist. So let me explain that a little bit here. First off, you're going to see we have the pattern available on our website. It's called Ginger Buddy Stuffie. All right, and it's these cute little guys right here. And I did mine with felt this time. You could absolutely
Aren't they
do it
so
with
cute?
Minky. Minky
I love
would be
the
adorable.
scarf.
Do you like the scarf?
Yeah, those are that's that felt.
Yes,
that
from
comes
Kimberbell.
in Kimberbell, and it is absolutely.
Hopefully all of you
love
picked
it.
up some for a great price at our Kimberbell
kidding.
Palooza.
Exactly, for sure. Because, you know, when I first did it, I thought, oh, I'll just tie a piece of fabric around it. But then off to the side, in the horizon, I see glowing things of
It's that
felt.
spotlight happened in your sewing room.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, come on. Pink plaid.
Oh,
Are
I know.
you kidding me?
I love it.
Right.
And the gingham, the stripes, the polka dots. I'm all about all the patterns
Right.
on felt. So I was like, well, that would be super cute. And I like it better than fabric because look how you can actually trim the ends
And it does
you
not
have a
fray.
cute little scarf tied around it. All right. So the one thing I want to also mention is that, you know, Chubba Ghost, he had a little opening on the side. This time I did a little bit different, and so I want to tell everyone, don't be alarmed when there's no opening. There is no opening yet. All right. So
Okay. How do you
That-
stuff it?
thus the scarf.
Okay.
You slit his throat.
I did. I'm so sorry.
It is not Halloween.
I'm so sorry, but I had to.
This is a daylight.
I'm
so stressed.
Oh, Kris.
Allison, look, you don't have to worry about trying to get a
He
nice
can
stuff
live
in
through
there.
a side seam, but a throat slit.
Okay, so let's look. He's fine.
Oh, you know what? That's
I stitched
perfect.
him up. So when you don't have to worry about trying to get it right. Do you guys ever have that problem when you're trying to close an opening and it
Yes,
never
just doesn't
looks
look
good,
as
right?
good. Right.
Now, if you're using Minky, you're not going to see it as much, but if you're using felt, it's definitely going to show.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just a little traumatized.
Well, you know, Kris, on the North Pole Tier Tray event, when we did the stuffies
Yeah.
of Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus,
Yeah.
they slit the back of them.
They did?
They did.
Oh, okay, I
So they
feel- I
overlapped
feel
him
good.
a little bit in the back. So his back
Oh.
overlapped just a little bit, and then it was, and you
Good
could
to
stuff
know.
them. There you go.
Good
For
to know.
future. There you go.
Good to know. Well, this time all I did was, you know, just finish it as is. Once you take it out of the hoop, you're going to cut a little slit and then stuff it. And then you've got the little scarf that goes around it. No big deal,
Let's
right?
just call that neck surgery, not throat surgery.
I think that sounds
You didn't
good.
slit his throat.
No.
She cut his back.
I
We
did
not his
performed,
throat.
yes, we
Well, it
performed a
does
little
remind me
surgery.
of my neck,
Neck
surgery. Here's the twist, though, guys.
In
Here we
case that
go.
they use glue in the ER, I'm
you
all
know-
over that, Kay.
Kris, there's 2 different sizes here.
There is. 5x7 and 6x10. I want to include everyone. So
Okay.
there we go.
They're,
All right.
they're darling.
I
love
also
them.
want to
Look at
address
that.
another thing. If you
cute.
are on a Bernina EXP,
Yes.
you may have to go up to an 8x10 because
Sometimes
you have to.
Some,
Because of the hoop.
Some
Because
of
of
you
the hoop.
with
It's an
Bernina
oval hoop.
have ovals, so you may have to go up
Yes.
a little bit. So
Yes.
absolutely, that is definitely something to consider as well.
Right.
So here's our twist, though. So last month, you know, Todd was taking it around Chubba the Ghost everywhere he went, and I won the bet. Yes, 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 and had the bragging rights, you know, between me and Todd. Although I have to say, Todd was such a good sport; he deserves to brag about it. But
But he won't. Who wants to brag about Holland Chubba with you in your pocket everywhere?
But we thought, you know what? What could we do with the gingerbread guy, our little ginger buddy? And we decided to do a kindness challenge. So this might be a fun idea for you to make and do with your children or your grandchildren or the neighbor kids or your neighborhood or even your office.
Yes.
We're going to do it in our office.
Oh, I love it.
cool.
Yes.
Good.
So I'm really
I'm
excited
excited.
about it. So the entire month of December, our office is going to do it. And what the idea is that you have this little tag and it says, "Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man." Notice it does not say you can't catch me. We want people to catch them, right? So catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. Tag your it. Do something sweet for someone, then pass me on, and let's see how far I can run. So, isn't that
how
great?
fun.
Yeah,
I'm going home and
we
making
should.
gingerbread.
Yes.
I think we should post pictures of the kindness or
Absolutely.
something. You know, so
Absolutely.
that's a fun thing.
So what would be a couple of ideas that you could do? Throw out. You could make someone's bed in your home, right? The kids could make their brother
If
or
anybody in the
sister's
office
bed.
wants to come home and make my
Yeah,
bed, that would
you're
be great.
fine, yeah.
You know,
make my
I
bed
think
anyway.
about some of the little kindnesses that snows around here. I mean, you know, maybe shovel a neighbor's walk and drop it off at their
Yes.
doorstep or in the office. You know,
Mm-hmm.
anytime anybody wants to drop off a Diet Coke at my desk, that's the biggest
Yeah,
kindness
that's
ever.
right.
I'm in for a Pepsi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
but there's just different fun little things. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I see acts of kindness all the time.
Yeah.
You know, Shelby will say, "You're really stressed. I got that loaded for you." You know, or just things like that. So I think
Yeah.
that's really fun.
I
Oh,
think
fun.
the challenge is going to be so great because I'm really excited to see what you all do
Right.
at home, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your coworkers, whoever it might be. None of us are too old to have a little fun with Gingerbread
You know,
this time.
and if you are homebound or something, I just got the sweetest thank you. I play the piano in my church, and I don't really even think about it because
Yeah.
it's something. But I just play. But I just got the sweetest little note that said, "Thank you for playing the piano. It's just
How
beautiful." And
nice.
I just thought, you know what? Somebody took the time to think about that.
Yeah.
If you throw that in with a thank you note
Yes.
and send that along, you never
Yes.
have to leave your house.
Absolutely.
That's
That's
awesome.
a really great point. It's really about, you know, just having it move forward.
Right.
You know, we
Pay it
want
forward.
you paying it forward. We want you to accept that little gingerbread guy, and then you think of who you're going to do next. Like, okay, so I received it one day. Now it's my job to think of who I can give the gingerbread guy to.
Okay, so I hope he's not watching, but here's what I think we should do.
What's that?
All of us make one, and all of us do something nice for Todd, so he has to do 5,000 nice things. I mean, let's overflow his desk with gingerbread.
There you
Take
go.
a picture, and let's see how he reciprocates.
Okay, you know what?
Idea.
Not
Are you
a
guys
bad
in?
idea. I'm totally in.
Okay.
I'm totally in. But it's a super fast stitch out, very easy to do. Right now, I have just for machine embroidery. Don't you worry. Those of you who sew, give me a couple days, I'll get that pattern ready for you. So, but for machine embroidery, 5x7, 6x10 hoop, super simple. If you want to do it with felt, if you want to do it with minky, whatever you want to do, right?
You could just even do it
Fabric
with
would be
fabric.
just as cute.
It doesn't have to be felt.
Absolutely.
If you don't want to sew up that neck, just super glue him, hot glue him, and
You
tie a
know
scarf
what?
around it.
Let me tell you, to be honest, it's hot glue.
I love it.
Yep,
Kris,
it's
you are
hot
my
glue
hero.
right there. So there you have it. All right, friends. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show. We're so grateful for you for always showing up. And before we leave, we want to share a few final announcements with you. So the first one being, we have a viewer call out. Allison, tell us what it is.
All right, it's called What's Your Comfort Place? What's the one cozy thing in your house that would never make a magazine shoot, but you will never give it away because of the comfort? So we want to see the ugly robes, the ugly slippers. We want to see that ratty blanket you've had since you were 3. I mean, we want to see that one thing that gives you comfort. Maybe it's a bowl of soup. I mean, you know, maybe it's a recipe. I mean, you know, the chair that your husband sits in that you just never will get rid of. So.
All right, you're going to send your picture and a little brief story about it to marketing@mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com.
Don't send us anything without a picture. We got to see it.
We got to see it. Exactly. So, all right, what else do we have coming up? We have a swig night coming up on November 20th. Mark your calendars because we have a fabulous show planned for you about embroidery and sewing machines from both Brother and Baby Lock. And guys, it's the time to think
Christmas presents.
And I gave up my hair appointment to be on swig night, so you all got to show up.
That's so true. Good point. All right, Sandra, tell us about Gingerbread, our one-day event coming up.
Our one-day event, Gingerbread Christmas on November the 21st. And you know, when this very first came out and I saw that picture right there, I went, I'm in.
Oh,
that is absolutely adorable. You
Yeah.
do it on a placemat. You make the little snowflake stars that are on the side there that go with a wooden garland, a beaded garland, and then you also make a little gingerbread house that fits inside of a glass dome.
Which is amazing because you get the glass dome. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And you know, Sandra and Fern are amazing teachers at these events. I got to hand it to you.
Thank you.
Those are long days and you guys do a superb job at it.
But I will tell you, the bonus designs are absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
There's Mr. and Mrs. Gingerbread.
Oh,
you can use this felt. I did mine with this pink plaid for her skirt. It absolutely is adorable. Anyway, you got to come see it.
Okay, it's virtual, and if you want to have your kit guaranteed to be there by the 21st, we're highly recommending that you purchase it now before the 7th in order to make sure it gets there in time.
So by the time we get them from Kimberbell and then we ship them out, it does take a day or two. So.
That's right. We have another viewer call out. It's Ornament Memory Lane. What's the one ornament that you'll never give away? We talked about the place in your
Cozy
home,
comfort,
but
yeah.
how about the one ornament you'll never give away? Share your photo and the story behind the ornament with us. We would love to see it. And finally, before we leave, we want to let you know that book club, it's been announced. Here's the story. Tell us about it, Allison.
All right, this is a story close to my heart.
Absolutely.
I read it along, and it's just very sweet. Lots of meaning behind it. Just one of those feel-good stories. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. But it's called Saving CeCe Honeycutt by Beth Hoffman, and it's been out a little while. Maybe some of you have read it, but it's a little different take than the stories we've had before. But it's about a young girl's journey, and so it's just really really fun.
And the women who have surrounded her to help her.
Yes.
Right?
Yep,
I
it's
love
all
that.
about your girlfriends.
It's all taking place down in the South, so you know there's going to be great characters and some really heartfelt moments for sure.
Right.
All right, everyone. We are I'm just so excited that we've been able to have all of this. Thank you to all the contributors this week. They are amazing. And we hope you're leaving feeling inspired, ready to just get sewing, right? Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love. And we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.